damn near got arrested today. There's this little beach. I mean, I never considered it a beach. I mean, this is the trashiest place you can possibly go to. Like, no one goes there except fishermen. Because it's just that trashy. People go there to catch bait and they go there to fish. That is all they do. And even during peak season, there's like 5 people total on the entire beach. But anyway, sheriff came up over there, says I can't be fishing at the beach. I was like, oh shit, man. And that's like a $500 fine now to be at beaches. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, man, I didn't realize this was a public beach. He says, well, it's actually private, but you can't go anywhere where sand meets water. So that basically means all that there. I don't know. It's like, okay. And then he was cool about it. I mean, for a cop, he was cool about it. He said he kicked me off, and he also said that the sheriff requests or asks people to stay in their city. So yeah, you can fish, you can hunt, you can do bicycling and hiking and all that, but you got to be in your own county. And you know, right now I'm 2 counties over. I'm like 2 counties over. So, well, I didn't hear all that. You know, I read the guidelines, like 3 different sources of newspapers, and they all just said, you know, fishing, hunting, biking, cycling, those things are considered essential recreational activities. And, you know, I went by that. I didn't realize, you know, you had to stay in your own county, and, you know, that swamp that I catch my bait in was a beach. So it's just crazy. But the county deal is just, they request that you do. I don't think it's an actual law. They can't like arrest you for that. Whatever, man. What a bunch of crap. The whole thing is a bunch of shit. So I damn near got arrested today catching bait. But I do have my bait. I had to throw 3 of my mullets away. They were kind of too big anyway, but you know, all I had with me was this little canister of water. It was literally that tall. And you know, I couldn't cram my 8 pinfish and the 3 mullets in there and drive over here because they'll die on the drive over here. So I had to throw the mullets away, and the pinfish made it. They're nice and healthy. And you know, that bait spot is an old bait spot. It's really my only one now. Like after today, I don't know when I go fishing again. I don't know how I'm gonna catch bait. I did go out and try to find some more areas yesterday. And I did find a place where you can find some finger mullet and, you know, maybe a blue crab here and there. But, you know, nothing fantastic, you know, not like my old bait spots, which are all inside parks, which are closed. Parks are totally closed, been closed for like a month now. And I guess everything's gonna be closed for another month. What a bunch of nonsense. And the officer, he was like, you know, if everyone just follow the rules, and, you know, this will be over, you know, quicker, and, you know, less people get infected, and yada yada yada. It's like, okay, well, I mean, in my opinion, you know, fishing and hunting and exercise and going outside, you know, it should be a fundamental right, you know, a fundamental right to travel, getting sustenance for you and your family, which, you know, I'm not doing. I got plenty of fish and everything in the fridge. But, you know, what if I don't? What if I don't? You know what I mean? So I don't understand. And that's why I don't like, I mean, he was a cool guy or not, but I don't like cops, because cops don't really serve the people. They serve the state. They are henchmen for the state. That's what they are. He could have charged me $500, and I'm grateful he didn't. You know, he told me he's been kicking people out all day. It's like, this is all I'm doing. I'm going up and down this road, just kicking people out. Like, oh my God. At least he's not collecting revenue for the state. So at least he ain't doing that. So, but you know, police officers, they're the connection. They're the connection between the people and the state. And, you know, at some point, you have to ask yourself, as a police officer, you got to ask yourself, who do you really serve? Do you serve the state, or do you serve the people? Are you going to violate? I mean, the state is already violating everyone's rights, the right to property, you know, by shutting down everyone's business. That's a violation of property rights right there. And they just did that to the entire state of Florida. And I guess these police are just going to enforce that. So in that sense, they're serving the state, they're not serving the people. You know, the virus is going to be gone. Like in a year, it's going to be gone. There's probably going to be a vaccine for it, and it's going to be ancient news. Whereas getting your rights back, that's a battle. I mean, you don't get those back. You know, typically you don't get it back. So yeah, I prefer, you know, dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery. And you keep going down this road, that's where we're going to be. We're going to be in a state of peaceful slavery, where everything is just dictated by the state. So anyway, that's my take on this whole thing, the whole thing. And everyone will argue with me until they're blue in the face. Bunch of fucking sheep, all of them. Okay, this is the place where I got that redfish last time. What this is, it's just like a little artery. It just goes in, but it's not a creek or a river or anything like that. It just goes in and then comes out. So the tide pushes water in there, and then it brings it out during the outgoing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fish my way in. I'm going to fish the mouth of it, and then I'm going to go in a little bit. I'm going to fish more of it, and go in a little bit more and fish a little bit more. And if there's nothing there, then you just come out. You don't stick around in a place like this. You know, you just really quick, just go in there, maybe 30 minutes, fish a spot, fish a spot, fish a spot, and then come out and go to another one. There's a whole bunch of arteries out here. Over here, I think the one over there is actually a river or a creek or something. It goes way inland. But this is just a little artery, so I'm gonna check it out. Okay, I've been working my way in, and this is gonna be my final destination. I'm not gonna go all around all over here. It's gonna be right here at this mouth, or it's gonna be nowhere. All right, I'm out of here. I doubt he'll survive for very long. He'll probably sink to the bottom and get eaten by a crab. It's hard to leave this place because it's so peaceful. I mean, look at it. Everything's so still, and man, this place is nice. Man, even if I don't catch anything, this is just so nice out here, man. I'm just enjoying this ride. Man, it's nice. This is the not the Appalachian Bay. The Appalachian Bay is over there. This is the Ochlockonee Bay. You know, try saying that 3 times. So this is the Ochlockonee Bay, you know, Indian words, and that's the opening. And once you get past that opening there, then you're in the Appalachian Bay. But this is so nice. Like, I'm so relaxed right now. Oh, this is better than 24 hours, 24/7 of non-stop promotion of fear. That's your news. And all the politicians, they just promote the same dumb bullshit. Promote that fear, man. That's where the government gets its power. That's the only place where it gets its power, is through the promotion of fear. So anyway, that was one artery. There's actually 2, or one more artery and possibly another river. And I've never been to the other 2 before. So I'm just going over there. I don't know exactly where it is. I'm just, going, and let's see what happens. Okay, moved some pretty good distance, and there's the second artery. I don't know if you can make it out. It's pretty hard to make out. It looks like it's just one straight line of grass. But yeah, imagine if you were way out there. If I was just beyond that buoy right there, you wouldn't even be able to make it out. But you can tell how the trees kind of go in that way. And you can kind of tell where the dead ends too. So I've never been here before. I'm very happy I got here as quick as I did. I think the tide is still incoming, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna go in there, and it's gonna be the same tactic. I'm gonna fish my way in. I'm gonna fish the mouth, move in, fish some points, move in, fish some more points, move in, until I say, you know what? I've exhausted this area, time to move on. Every time you come into a new area like this, you're gonna ask yourself, should I use a lead weight or should I free line? I'm going with a free line because pinfish will naturally swim to the bottom, right? It makes less of a splash when you cast, so you're not spooking anything. So I also hook them in the back. Yeah, I hook them in the back, so when the hook's in their back, then they're going to try to swim away from the hook, whereas the mouth, they'll just kind of swim any direction. So and I think with this one, I'm going to fish in the boat. Just the way this is set up, it'll probably be easier or more effective in the boat. And I'm going to kind of stay in the middle of it, but I'm going to hit this edges here. I'm going to cast into the edges. All right, I saw some nice tailing right there. You see the tail? So I'm going to try to get his attention. I don't know if that's a redfish or a black drum. If it's a black drum, he won't touch a pinfish. I'm not going to be like right on him, but I'm not going to be right on him when I cast, but kind of around him and get his attention a little bit. I don't think it'll spook him. There he is, kind of tailing there. You see his tail? Usually when they're doing that, they're looking for crabs. It could be a black drum. I don't know. I'm just going to sit here for a spell. You see his tail going up? Yeah, that's a black drum. That's not a... So he's not going to touch my my pinfish. He's just not going to do it. You need crabs to catch him. Oh well. But anyway, when black drums or redfish are tailing like that, that means they're looking for crabs. They're not looking for swim baits. If you see them doing that, you might as well just kind of forget about swim baits. I mean, you can try, but they're more interested in the crabs and whatnot. So that's interesting, and that usually means that this is a good crab area or a good oyster bed area or something. Something's going on here. No bites out here, guys. Here's the mouth, and I, fished my way in, and a whole lot of nothing. I saw that black drum, but he's not going to touch a pinfish. So I'm just parked on this patch of grass here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw them around here, and if it doesn't work out, then I'm just going to move on to another area. Ugh. Well, I've decided to go deeper into this artery, and it's pretty extensive. And it goes in quite a ways. You can see the dead end or whatever the trees come in. Right don't know if I'm wasting my time or not. Like I said, guys, never been here before, no experience with this area. Like a good 4 or 5 feet. Outgoing tide. So I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna throw my bait around a little bit more. See what happens. Had a visitor with a jet ski. A father and his daughter on a jet ski. They were about to come running through here, and then they saw me and was like, you know what, turn around. That's what I'm talking about. Courtesy. Well, let's not scare all the fish for this guy, man. It looked like he'd been working hard on. Go over here. I love it, man, even though I'm not catching shit. So I'm gonna go beyond this point. There's a big river over here. I really want to check it out. You know, even if it's, you see that bridge? That's where I'm gonna have to go back to, because that's where my truck is. So, you know, I would say I'm probably a mile out. I don't know how far that is. A mile and a half? I have no idea. It's a good ways. But yeah, I really want to see the mouth of this river. Maybe I'll fish it a little bit and then make the long trek back. And I might hit that one spot again where I first started fishing before I make it to the bridge. But we'll see. It's just, you know, this whole area is new to me. Okay, that last time I caught that redfish, it could have just been luck, you know. You know, maybe that redfish just happened to visit that area that day. I fished that area extensively after catching that redfish and didn't catch anything after the redfish, which usually isn't a good sign. If it's a good fishing spot, you should catch multiple fish in that area, you know. That's usually how it works. But it's a beautiful day. It was rainy this morning, but I look at the forecast and it was going to be sunny the rest all afternoon, so I'm going to really capitalize on this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to come back out here, you know, next week. There might be rules where it's just total lockdown. Stay in your house or get shot. It's for your protection. All right, man, I'll catch you later. I finally got something, guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a nice one. Oh. Finally. God, I should have came here first. So I'm at the mouth of that river and there's like a little miniature oyster bed right here. I'm standing on it. Got the boat anchored up over there. And I'm hooked up. Was hooked up. He came off. Son of a gun. He came off. Wow, I can't believe that. Oh man. Is the hook still on there? I took the bait. Well, there's fish here. Maybe this is the feeding hour. Maybe they're all gonna start feeding now. So I'm gonna rebait, put the bait back on the hook and throw it right back out there. Woo! What's going on there, buddy? Oh, I finally have something. Hopefully it's not a dumb catfish. I was on my way home. Dude, nothing in those spots. I fished so hard. So hard. You wouldn't believe how hard I was fishing for so long. This is probably a stupid catfish. Yep, I could tell by all the slime. Oh, worthless motherfucker. Well, at least I felt the pull of the line. Yeah, there's a whole school of them around here. You are fucking worthless. I'd rather catch nothing than catch you. Unless I was starving or something. Yeah, I had a feeling this would have been just a catfish. But what I was doing is I just saw there was a bunch of bait around here and the pelicans were going at them. So I just dropped one of my pinfish up in here and this is what I got. This is my nemesis. And look, he got his eye out. Every single one I catch, every catfish I catch, the hook pokes its eye out. Every time, without fail. Like, I don't know why that happens. I guess because of the way their mouth is. I'm not gonna eat this shit, man. Ugh. Waste. See how his eye got poked out? Totally poked out. Yeah, you like to poke your eye out, don't you, boy? Circle hooks will get them in the eye every time, dude. And they're blind for life on that eye. You gotta sit here for 5 minutes trying to get the slime off your hand. And those things are terrible. Ugh. There's a whole school of them. Every time you catch one and you pull them up, there'll like be 3 more right behind it, just tailing it. The tarpon, the baby tarpon will do the same thing. They'll tail the tarpon when you're pulling it. So if you find that, if you see that, then you want to get the hell out of here because that's all you're going to be catching. These are going to eat all your bait, all of them. I had a feeling that was going to be a stupid catfish. Okay, I'm in the middle of another bait pod, Manhattan's, and I thought something was chasing my bait. He's pulling pretty hard, but yeah, there's probably another dumb catfish. Okay, I got something. That's got to be something there. It's just going to be another stupid catfish, I know it. It's another catfish. It can't be anything else. It's a little heavier than the last one. Yeah, come on, catfish. Oh, yeah, that was a catfish, all right. Is that thing still alive? No way he's alive. Yeah, he was a catfish, but he didn't get quite hooked. Well, good. I don't want to hook another one. Man. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have, man, that thing was down his throat and everything and didn't get hooked. Well, I'm glad. I should have waited till I was at the bridge to put this bait in. I think it's my last bait. Nope, I got another one in there. Okay, well that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm just gonna wait till I'm at the bridge. Yeah. It better not be another stupid catfish. Probably exactly what it is. No, that's a fucking trout. That's a monster trout. Holy shit, is that a trout? Oh no, that's a gar. Fucking gar. Shit. Goddamn fucking gar, man. Yeah, is this hook just not gonna hook anything today? Well, I never really want to deal with that gar anyway. Man, I thought that was a monster trout. I was like, oh my god, I gotta get me a damn gator trout. Stupid catfish. Gotta be. Ooh, it's a big one. If it's a catfish, it's a nice big one. Yep, that's a stupid catfish. Ate my last bait. Man, you got some fight in you, buddy. Jesus. Why? Why? Oh my god, I hate these things. I just hate them with a fucking passion. Yeah, this one just doesn't want to quit. I hope it pulls the hook, to be honest. Those bugs are tearing me up out here. Nice, thick, heavy one. Man, this catfish is fucking pregnant. God damn. This side is fucking fat.